Hello everyone, my name is Tom, and today I want to share a story about my journey with English and how one small moment changed everything I thought I knew. For many years, I believed I was good at English because I studied grammar seriously, memorized vocabulary, and followed textbooks carefully. I could explain tenses, structures, and even correct other people's mistakes. So in my mind, I felt confident and thought I truly understood the language. But deep down, I had never really tested myself in a real situation. I only lived inside books and exercises, and I never questioned whether that knowledge was enough for real communication. One day, everything changed when a foreigner asked me a simple question on the street. It wasn't complex at all, something I had definitely learned before, but suddenly my mind went completely blank. I tried to think about grammar. I tried to build a correct sentence. I searched for the right words. But the more I thought, the more confused I became. And in the end, I couldn't answer. That moment felt embarrassing and frustrating because it showed me a truth I didn't want to accept. I didn't actually know how to use English in real life. I only knew how to analyze it after that. I started looking for a different way to learn and discovered podcasts. At first it was difficult because people spoke fast, used natural expressions, and didn't follow textbook rules perfectly. But I kept listening every day, and slowly something changed inside my brain. Instead of translating word by word, I started recognizing patterns. I began to understand meaning directly. My brain stopped focusing on rules and started focusing on communication. I noticed that I could predict what speakers would say next and remember phrases without trying to memorize them. Over time, speaking became easier because I didn't need to build sentences step by step anymore. One day, I found myself answering a question in English naturally, without thinking about grammar or structure, and that moment felt completely different from before. It felt real, it felt automatic. And that's when I truly understood something important. Textbooks are useful because they teach structure and logic, but they are not enough to create fluency. Real language comes from exposure, repetition, and natural context. Podcasts helped train my brain to react instead of analyze. And from that point on, I stopped focusing only on studying and started focusing on experiencing the language. Because, in the end, fluency is not about how much you know, it's about how naturally you can use what you know in real life.